All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Craig Butler. I'm the Board Secretary for the Southeast Delco School District Board of Directors. I will be calling this meeting to order. It is now 7:02. And again, I'm calling this meeting to order for the business meeting of the Board of School Directors of Southeast Delco School District, Thursday, November 20th, 2025. I'd like to offer a salute to the flag, and then I will do a roll call vote. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. Next item on the agenda, I will do a roll call vote. Board members present. Mr. Fowler? Mrs. McGowan?
Present.
Ms. Womack? Absent. Ms. Harris-Johnson? Absent. Let me go back one. Okay, I'll just list that as absent for right now. Mrs. Barley?
Present.
Ms. Perry?
Present.
Mr. Lafferty?
Present.
Ms. Woodfolk? Ms. Monroe Whitsett? Dr. Sanchez?
Present.
Mr. George? Mr. Butler, present. Okay. Okay. So, based on the roll call vote, it is evident that there is not a quorum of the board. So there will not be any voting on the agenda items that you may have picked up from the table. But what we will do is proceed, because we have two things. We'd like to hear from the student representatives at that. Oh, and I need to go back because I forgot. So back to roll call. I apologize. Ms. Knight.
Present.
And Mr. McGowan.
Present.
And my apologies for that. So we will continue with the meeting. Again, we have our student representatives that will do their report, and we also have a group of students from DTS, parents and staff, for the DTS presentation this evening. After that, I will adjourn the meeting. There will be, I just want to point out 2 points of references. This meeting is being recorded, and the second item is that there will be minutes prepared for this meeting as well, as usual. Dr. Sanchez?
We're going to turn over first to our two student representatives. So, Ms. Knight.
Good evening, and thank you for your attention as we're excited about all the exciting things happening around the Southeast Delco School District. I'm Joy Knight, your senior student representative.
And I'm Jason McGowan, your junior student representative. Let's begin with Harris School. On November 6th, Harris's PBIS held Family Fowl Night. Families partook in fall crafts, reading activities, raffles, and much more. Many thanks to the PBIS team and staff for planning this event. Students from each homeroom, which was 31 students, were recognized as Knights of the Month for displaying the PBIS expectations of being safe, responsible, and respectful. Each student received a certificate and a snack pass.
Students in the Southeast Delco School District Gifted Program will have a field trip to the University of Pennsylvania Archaeology Museum in Philadelphia tomorrow. During the gallery lesson, students will visit galleries and explore artifacts in the collection with fellow students. The education sessions will be inquiry-based, and students will share ideas with the museum educators and students in the group. Now looking at the Knight Academy, they will be hosting a Friendsgiving on Friday, November 21st, as part of its monthly PBIS reward celebration. Students earn a monthly reward when they reach their behavior goals. As part of the celebration, a student will also be named Student of the Month and be presented with the You Rock Award.
Now on to Sharon Hill School. Fifth grade took a field trip to the Franklin Institute on Wednesday, November 12th. Also on the 12th, the American Red Cross held a youth preparedness assembly. At a student recognition assembly, the following were awarded: 51 students of the month, 50 growth mindset achievers, and 93 students who attained perfect attendance. This week, from November 17th through the 21st, they are in a thankful spirit where on Monday, for Lumberjack Day, students wore flannels. On Tuesday, for Foodie Tuesday, students wore graphic t-shirts. On Wednesday, for Leftover Loungewear Day, students wore elastic waistbands like pajamas or sweats. Just earlier today, on Thursday, for Thankful for My Teacher Day, students dressed up like a teacher. And on Friday, for Football Friday, students will be wearing a favorite team jersey or team shirt. It has been an exciting week over at Sharon Hill with lots of fun, including the 4th grade field trip Sharon Hill Public Library, Tuesday, November 18th, and the 8th grade field trip to the American Revolution Museum on Wednesday, November 19th. Also throughout this week, there was a Student Council Fall Food Drive from Monday 3rd to Wednesday the 19th. And report card conferences will be held on Tuesday, November 25th, and Wednesday, November 26th.
Moving on to Delcroft, on Friday, October 31st, Delcroft held their annual word parade as a celebration of vocabulary words as well as their creativity of our students and their families. The students were given a list of words from their grade level curriculum, and they did their best to create a costume that represented the word. Students from 1st grade through 4th grade and our artistic support classes participated in the parade. Our older students in grades 5th through 8th lined in the hallways to cheer and encourage the younger students as they paraded around the building. Parents and family members were invited to come and watch the parade as the students walked out of the school and around the sidewalks in front of Delcroft. On this same day, some more fun activities happened, like their PBIS kickoff event for all grades and classes in the building. The students participated in 2 sets of 5-minute to win it games. And all of the students were able to participate in the games like Cookie Face, Catch the Cup, Keep the Ball in the Air, Stay in the Loop, and Spatula Flip. Some students who had earned more than 30 points/dollars were allowed to participate in a 10-minute Jeopardy game led by Miss Barber. All students were able to participate in some activity, and it was a great day for the students to have a little break and enjoy an activity that they had earned by displaying PBIS traits.
At DTS, there are a lot of fun, exciting things happening, like the Scholastic Book Fair being brought back for the first time since 2019. The fair ran during library classes and night conferences, allowing both students and families to explore and purchase books together. The event was a huge success and helped spark renewed excitement around reading at DTS. This month, they also held parent-teacher conferences to strengthen the home-school connection and celebrate student progress. To show appreciation for their dedicated staff, PBIS is hosting a staff conference dinner to build morale and remind our teachers and support staff how thankful we are for all that they do for our students and school community. DTS's November PBIS incentive was Bingo on November 14th, celebrating students who consistently demonstrate our school's core values of pride, purpose, respect, integrity, dedication, and empathy. We're also looking forward to our 2nd annual DTS Turkey Bowl on November 26th, featuring a friendly flag football game between staff and 7th and 8th grade students, a favorite tradition that builds school spirit and teamwork. As for their school spirit and community, every Friday, students and staff participate in Spirit Wear Fridays to show their night pride by wearing DTS gear or school colors. On November 11th, for Veterans Day, they took the time to honor and thank all who have and are currently serving our country. DTS wants to give a major shout out to Stephanie Freeman for organizing an amazing autism resource event for our AS families on November 11th. The event was incredibly informative and interactive. The vendors were knowledgeable, supportive, and came ready to assist our families. Kudos to Ms. Freeman for thinking of our families and reaching out to her connections to create such a meaningful and memorable event. Darby Township School continues to foster a positive, inclusive, and spirited environment for all students and staff. For World Kindness Day on November 13th, students and staff focused on spreading kindness throughout the building. We reminded our DTS community that even the smallest act of kindness can make a big difference.
Athletics around the district are slowly but surely starting back up. We are in our transition season, but fortunately, wrestling practices have begun and trials for basketball and other sports have started. Our first games for basketball will be December 28th and 29th, along with the wrestling's first match at Academy Park on December 3rd. Meanwhile, around Academy Park High School, seniors hosted a Double Good Popcorn senior fundraiser from November 6, 2025 to November 10, 2025. Those who had the highest sales get a discount on either their senior dues or prom ticket. We have also selected our council officers for class of 2026, starting with our reps, which are Rochelle Douglas, Gloria Gill, Naima Hussein, Joy Knight, Joel Omosagi, and our treasurer, Malia Brooks, our secretary, Elizabeth Abigola, our vice president, Orion Nuswan, and our president, Mantena Cisse.
For our juniors, our council was also selected with the following. For our class representatives, we have Jackie Nagbe, Ryan Kinsey, Aaronija Henderson, Mackel Turner, Esther Sandy, and Corinne Henderson. For our treasurer, Kenise Evans, secretary, Destiny Neff, vice president, Peyton Pollard, and president, Amari Maloney. Congratulations to all of our officers. We are confident they'll represent our classes and school community well. The junior class also had their first snack stand of the year that earned them $327 in cash and a lot more in the Cash App. So much that on Friday, when pizza was served, the class of 2027's Cash App was overloaded and had to resort to an alternate Cash App, courtesy of Mr. Spear. The 11th grade students at Academy Park went on a trip on November 14th to the Philadelphia Zoo. On Wednesday, November 26, 2025, the 11th grade students will partake in the second annual Turkey Bowl flag football. This is where 4 co-ed teams will compete against each other to be the Turkey Bowl champion. The winning team receives a pizza party from Mr. Alexander. The concession stand will be open for juniors to buy snacks, all proceeds going to the class of 2027. The Academy Park's Park Pride Department hosted the annual food drive, where advisory classes donated food cans and other food packages that went towards the Philabundance Camp Out for Hunger. There were also a lot of cans that were donated, and that we had a second place winner. The second place advisory was Mrs. Ball Carpenter's advisory class, and the first place winner was Miss Drop's advisory class. Both classes will receive a Chick-fil-A lunch. On December 5th and 6th, the Academy Park High School's fall play will be held. The show they are doing this year is This Murder Was Staged, and tickets are on sale now. The curtain times are as follows. Friday, December 5th, 7 p.m. Saturday, December 6th at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. Come out and show your support for the months these talented students have been putting in their efforts.
Thank you all for listening and for supporting our schools. That concludes our November Student Representative Report, and have a great evening.
If the two of you would like to stay or leave, it's your choice.
I would like to stay.
Okay,
I wish to remain as well.
okay, perfect. Okay, so moving to the next item, we have a presentation from DTS. But before that, just to have one additional comment, there will be a part of the agenda or time allotted for public comments on non-agenda items after the DTS presentation. So DTS?
Thank you, parents. Thank you, students. One correction, our book fair is next week. We're very excited about this. We are. So Darby Township School presentation. For this, we want to focus on positive school culture. Building positive school culture in the building takes a lot of different pieces of the day. positive attendance for students, discipline, behaviors, our PBIS program that we support with our students and their positive behaviors. And I wanted to show this graph because it all comes together to positive for academic purposes. Students are in the building, then they're in their classrooms, not listening to the teachers, getting the education, having the academic piece. So it all comes full circle. They're all connected. The behaviors, the academics, the attendance are all together, and that's what we strive for at Darby Township, building that positive school culture. Attendance, our attendance is phenomenal. We're going to keep it up. We're currently at 95% attendance, which is as of a week ago when I looked at Power School, so I just want to correct that. But we're going to keep that up, and we have a team of people working tirelessly every day to support that attendance piece, from the attendance clerk to our counselors, the students coming to school, doing what they need to do. We appreciate it, and it's up from 93.6%, which is where we were as a building last year. Discipline referrals, ISS and OSS. The data's there. I'm not gonna go too deep, but our ISS and OSS, so in-school suspensions, out-of-school suspensions, are down by 50% from this time last year. So we currently have, that's amazing, to be less than 50% from last year, so. Thank you. And thank all of this, the teachers and students, really. So talking about data, again, attendance, behaviors, academics. We saw huge growth in PSSA, in ELA math, huge math growth in 5th grade, huge math growth in 8th grade. Thank you. Building-wide growth in 4th and 7th. For ELA, we stayed steady, but the goal is to keep going up with those PSSA numbers. So this just gives a visual. This is what the state provides. This is what the state gives out. So in 4 of the 5 categories, we met or were well above our growth goal. For ELA, we met or were above our goal for a PVAS for the state in all 5 grades. So we currently use a system called STAR for our diagnostic. That's to, the students get tested 3 times a year through diagnostic with math and ELA. So it's a 20 to 40 minute assessment for the students, and it allows for the teachers across the district to see where they're at with their standards so that they can support the students better in the classroom and in the intervention groups to see what skills they still need. So based on where we were currently, we are, for reading, we are showing improvement in advanced. The numbers were pretty steady compared to this time last year. In math, our advanced percentages almost doubled from this time last year, so we're going to keep with that trend. Communicating with families. Thank you to our PBIS committee, who are constantly and effortlessly working to support and communicating with families. They send out newsletters. They are forefront in creating events and supporting with our team. Pride is throughout the building, as the kids know. They all have it memorized, what Pride stands for, and they show it all day, every day. Promoting student leadership, which is why we have our wonderful students here today. And it's Miss Jackson's birthday.
Oh, thank you all for coming to celebrate me on my birthday. Thank you. I appreciate you all being here for that. I just want to share with you, there are some amazing things happening at Darby Township, this little gem on the far end of the district. And it is attributed to our parents, our students, and our staff. A personal story about me is I never missed a day of school from kindergarten to 12th grade, except for that one 3rd grade year when I had the flu. But that's the only blemish on my record. But I attended school every day, and it wasn't, surprisingly, because of what was happening in the classroom academically, but it was mostly because of the relationships that I built with the staff, the relationships that I had with my friends. You might be surprised, but I was very social in school. And if you talk to any of my teachers, they will tell you I talked a lot. But that got me thinking about my philosophy as an educator. And when I stepped into this district, I wanted every student to feel a little piece of what I had. I showed up each and every day. I did not miss because I didn't want to miss anything. Our students are coming to school every day because they don't want to miss out. You never know. And guess what? Things may happen. You may get sick, just like I did in the third grade and have to miss school. But that's why we reward our students every 2 weeks. So that cycle starts over again. If you're out, you missed it, it's okay. Let's focus on the next 2 weeks and you be here. But again, it was because of those strong relationships, the images that I watched on TV with the Steve Harvey show, Saved by the Bell, like all of those school shows, that it just made me never want to leave school. And I can't imagine my life being outside of a school building. But that's enough about me. I want you to hear from our student leaders, the leaders of our building that we pour into each and every day. They'll tell their story of how they love Darby Township and what promotes and get them to come to show up for us each and every day. So my challenge is to parents, if you get them to school, we'll do the rest. We'll teach them. We'll encourage them. We care about their social and emotional health and well-being, as well as academics as well. All right, give us your students.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Heaven Stokes. The reason why I love school, I come to school every day because I love it so much. The reason why I come to school is because of the relationship I built with staff and students, especially with Miss Kavanaugh and Miss Christmas. I appreciate having staff members that I can go to whenever I need. I enjoy the incentive and the events at Darby Township staff put together to make our time at DTS fun and energetic.
Good evening. My name is Melody Rowan, and I'm the president of the 8th grade at DTS. I will be discussing the amazing events that we have that motivate our students to come to school. Starting with our most notable events that have happened this year is the Haunted Hallway that promoted our spooky spirit while offering families food, candy, and frights. And we even had a sensory hour beforehand that catered to our autistic support students. We had our beginning of the year boot camps, which was a fun way to enforce our pride principles and refresh students of the expectations that are set, along with a PBIS pep rally that featured our Academy Park cheerleaders. Our incentives are bi-weekly rewards for students with perfect attendance and no misbehaviors, and these rewards can include bingo, dances, or even outside activities. Some of our upcoming events that have already been mentioned are the book fair, which we're very excited because it's our first one since 2019, and it'll be run by the lovely Miss Freeman and assisted by our student council. And on top of that, we'll also be having our first yearbook since 2019, which is very exciting. Very soon after that, we'll have our Turkey Bowl, which is coming up very soon on, I believe it's Wednesday, right? It'll be a school-wide event, and we will watch our 8th grade students team up and play against our staff. All of these events really do contribute to the incredibly supportive and positive learning environment our community has at DTS. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Michaela Sky Muhammad. I'm a member of the Student Council, and my role is the 8th grade secretary, and I will be talking about HOT Class. HOT Class stands for Here on Time. This This is an event that happens every other week, and it is where classrooms who have students that come to school on time and every student is there, they get to put a slip in a box that goes to the principal. Then on every other Friday, Miss Jackson picks one slip out of the box, and whatever classroom gets picked gets to celebrate with donuts and their picture put on the hot class wall. This is an event that motivates students to come to school on time every day at DTS.
Good evening. My name is Asanatu Mansure. I am a member of DTS School Counselor. Today I will be talking about the Autism Night hosted by Miss Freeman. First, I want to say that I was really honored to be there helping out the kids. Seeing the parents learning and getting info about the night was very exciting. Having something wrong with you shouldn't make kids feel embarrassed about themselves. Kids are kids and they should be kind about it. So as DTS showed, pride as what everyone showed at the Autism Night. So huge thanks to that night. It was absolutely amazing. The kids and family loved it. Thanks to the people being there, giving out information about it. You should never feel ashamed about yourself. You're as perfect as others will see you that way.
Good evening, everyone. I'm losing stuff. Just a little nervous, that's all. Just a little nervous. I like to do things behind the scene, not up front. But anyhow, thank you to my lovely students. I love y'all. So we did do an autism night. It was laid on my heart to help the families at DTS because we always had ES at our building. As you know, last year we got autism, the support program over there. So I was like, what can we do to help these families along? So I partnered with Monica Fielder, who is the ABA Center of Pennsylvania, to help our family. She's actually the senior community outreach liaison. So I said, can we partner and you bring all your colleagues and I'll do the rest? So she said, absolutely. So she brought all her wonderful people. We had 8 or 9 presenters. Some did not participate. I don't know if anybody knows, but the state police has a neurodiversity trained police officer out of the Media State Barracks. Yes, they do, and I have her phone number. I'm going to get a list together for all of you. But I did put together all of the resources that were left from the people that came out. We had a wonderful lady that is the health commissioner in Chester come out and talk to the families about how lead and autism works together. She gave everybody a whole basket, not a basket, it was a bucket of cleaning supplies on how you clean your house if the kids pick the paint or anything. So it was really, really wonderful. The families got a lot of information. We went from 1 family registered to 16 families because I literally called everybody in our building and said, please come out. I think this is going to be very important for you. And it was just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful outreach evening. So there was a lot of information that was given out. Like I said, I do have all of it to leave for the board so that if you have families that reach out to you, you will have all the information that was given out to us. But I think that's it. Did I get everything? And to my wonderful student council, I'm the advisor of student council. These are my wonderful students who I am pushing to be leaders, and they're doing a fabulous job. Came out and worked with the students because some of the families said, I have to bring my kid, and I said, that's not a problem. We had a part of the library in the back. I brought all my fidgets. Half of my office was in the library. Because I turned my office from ES to AS in a sensory room. So half of my office was in there, and the kids had a ball. These ladies were absolutely wonderful with the kids. They were patient, kind, and caring. So I thank you for that. I thank you, parents, for allowing me to love on your babies. So that's all I have. Good night.
I just wanted to.
And thank you on behalf of our DTS family. Oh, we have something for the board members.
I wanted to take a moment to thank you guys for such a wonderful presentation. I've got to tell you, it's infectious listening to all the wonderful things that are going on at DTS. Like, I am hype. You hear me? Hype. And this is coming from a Darby, or from a Delcroft and Harris alumni. Hype. I absolutely love the inclusion and the thoughtfulness that went on. I would absolutely adore the opportunity to come and check out your room, because, like, as a parent of children with autism, that touches near and dear to my heart. Not only that, but I think it's something that needs to be spread out wide amongst the district. That you said it yourself. There's nothing wrong with you. You should be proud to be who you are. I've always told my sons autism is not a disorder, it is a superpower. And you use your superpower for good. And be proud that you can wear that autism cape. And I believe it firmly. And to see that you guys are embracing this in such a positive way. 95% attendance, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, in September, I absolutely expect to see those numbers. But now, keep it up. Please, God, keep it up.
Well, if you guys are at 95%, I didn't do my job and didn't come to your school when I was supposed to be there the one day. Can I get permission to go in one day before the holiday? I mean, after that, we got rules we got to follow too. So I'm going to play by them, and I don't like playing by them. But I will be there. What is a good day for you?
You're welcome any day.
I mean, today is Thursday. I will be there Monday.
Thank you.
And we're going to have some fun. Thank you, and thank you, and have a great holiday.
Okay, as I had stated earlier, we will prepare for comments for non-agenda items.
So I have that, Mr. Butler.
Okay.
So I'd like to invite Ms. Felicia Coffey and the Honorable Donna Spadilla to the microphone, please.
Come on, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't know what you want to say. She wrote my name down. I wrote my name down. So before I get into what I really want to say, I would just like to congratulate DTS. You guys are amazing, and the students were absolutely amazing. I'm not sure, is this the DTS that I see on TikTok with the? Yes. Okay. I love y'all. But also keep it up. That's amazing to keep our kids that engaged, to want to have 95%. Like one of the school board members said today, 95% is still amazing. So please keep up the good work. And boys and girls, I'm so proud of y'all. All right. You ready, Donna? Go on. So I would just like to, for the board members that didn't come, Ms. Cynthia, Ms. Woodset, and Ms. Teresa Harris-Johnson, I would like to thank you for all of the years that you have put in. Sad that you are not able to be here tonight, but for all the years that you have put in and dedicated yourself to the Southeast Delco School District, I would like to say I appreciate that and thank you. To the incoming school board members, I would just say congratulations. I'm glad that you made it your business to want to support our children in this way and become a school board director, because that is also a big step, and I appreciate y'all living in the Southeast Delco School District. I truly appreciate that. And to the members that are going out, let's see. This one member, her name is Miss Perry. She is a powerhouse, and I'm so proud of her. And all that she has done in her one term of being here, the difference that she has made has been amazing. And thank you for all that you have done and all that you will be doing in Collingdale. Thank you. Go ahead, Mayor.
So I too would like to congratulate the former school board members, the ones that are leaving, thank them for their service. However, 4 years ago, this young lady decided to run. We actually argued because I wanted her to run for council. But her passion is you guys. She loves the kids. She always has and she always will. And I think I know, I'm a big baby. I know I am. My daughter isn't. That's for sure, right? No, she's tough. She has brought so much to the children, and I know each child in the school district knows exactly who Rebecca Perry is. And Nate, you should be so proud of your mother for all that she has given, not only to you, but to Southeast Delco. She's been an absolute wonder, and I'm proud to say she is my friend. Thank you, Rebecca, and thank you. Thank you to everyone in the school board. It's not an easy job, and you get yelled at all the time. Believe me, I know exactly what it's like, but it's a thankless job. But you don't make it look like thankless. You make it look wonderful, and I appreciate it.
So that's my councilwoman and my mayor, y'all. I love my Collingdale neighbors. I'm very blessed to live in Collingdale, but I do want to thank everyone for making Southeast Delco my home.
Thank you very much. I'd like to invite Courtney.
Good evening, everyone. Courtney Rowan, Glen Olden, 803 Park Drive. I wasn't going to speak, but since I was here, I figured I'd take the opportunity. First of all, thank you. DTS, Melody's my daughter. That was amazing. I'm so proud of all you guys do and her, and congratulations. It's real accomplishments. It's awesome. She's my fourth one through the district, so I'm sad. But what I'm here, since I have the opportunity to talk about, is I work for a company called Citadel Credit Union, and right now we're in high time for nominations for the Citadel Heart of Learning Award. Citadel, we're committed to serving those who work every day to build a better future for all of us. We honor teachers across the greater Philadelphia area, Delaware County being one of them. This year's winners will receive a Treasured Glass Heart Award and a total of over $100,000 in prizes, including $10,000 for each of the 6 grand prize winners and $1,000 for each of the other winners in honor of our 25th anniversary. We will also award a $2,500 prize to 3 teachers with 25 plus years experience. So nominations are now open. Please take the opportunity to go nominate. We take them from parents, students, friends, anyone who really loves their teachers. This is the opportunity to nominate them. You can go to Citadel Heart of Learning award.com to do that, or visit citadelbanking.com to find that nomination form. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I also want to say a couple comments. We are heading into the Thanksgiving break. I want to share what I'm most thankful for, and that really is for every single staff member that we have in this district. We get to see some of the shining stars tonight with the presentation that was made from DTS. I want to applaud you for that. Thank you very much for highlighting what is possible in our district. But there are lots of teachers, staff, administrators, custodians, secretaries who aren't here. And I want to make sure the message echoes that I am thankful for every single person, because it takes an entire team, including the board members, to make sure that we're successful and that we're best serving the kids that are entrusted for us to be able to support. So head home this next weekend for hopefully a safe. Appreciate the folks that are sitting around the table that are in your homes, and I want to make sure everybody knows that I appreciate every single staff member that we have in Southeast Delco. Thank you, everybody.
I did want to, oh, was there something? Oh, I wanted to take a moment to thank the person immediately to my right for guiding me through the very difficult decision of not only joining the school board, but becoming familiar. I've been where you guys are, sitting in the seats, being a parent, being a taxpayer at the meetings, asking the questions. It's a very different role sitting over here. And it's very daunting if you come here and you don't have someone helping you along the way, giving you a hand, helping guide you, helping to educate the people who are supposed to be overseeing the educators. It is a very daunting job. And through the meetings, through the tears, through the fighting, through the highs, the ultimate highs and the low lows, there's been one ride or die that has been sitting to my right that I cannot imagine at least the next 2 years. Obviously, I'm sticking around. Y'all ain't getting rid of me that quick. But I can't even imagine. I can't look at her right now because I can't think about what this meeting is going to be like in December without her sitting right here for me to go, wait, what do I do? So I just want to thank Rebecca for taking the time to get to know me and to take the time to educate me and answer my millions of questions and to be a shining example to our students of what happens when adults work together for the betterment of our children, of our families, of our community. This is what we need as a strong advocate on the board. We have that now. We have no oncoming board members who are here for everyone. And this right here, this is an example of what we should all be striving for, to better ourselves, to be active, to be a part of everything. This district is going to miss her in this role. They're not going to miss her because she's going to be here, but they're going to miss her in this role. But I want to thank her from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much.
The first thing I would do is like to thank Ms. Perry. She's a person I didn't know. Sometimes I really didn't like her. But what I want to say is she's taught everybody a lot, no matter where you're at on this room. And what you have to do is, we're not going to be perfect, neither are you, but I need you to be a whole lot better than we are. And when you do that, the next guy, these guys are going to be better. Then you look at the little schools, then you make them better. I have no problem with you guys going down and reading to them. It doesn't have to be an adult to do it. It doesn't have to be Mr. Butler to do it. Volunteer to read. Go to the library and read with them. Find things that you can do to make them better. And it all goes back to where I met her on an election day poll. You know how hard that is? And that lady down there, Miss Francesca, I was on a Zoom call. That's how I met Miss Francesca. She did a thing on mental health. That made me want to vote for her. So you're going to learn to, how would you say it best? You're going to meet people and you're going to see things that you didn't see in them. And the group that you got here tonight, you better put this little group together and never break it up. And have a great Thanksgiving always.
I would just like to echo everybody's sentiment up here. I don't really know how I can go after Miss McGowan. That's impossible. But I just want to express my gratitude for Miss Perry for really being a leader to this board, to really helping us educate ourselves and learn what we need to be able to do to take everything forward for the kids. The board is gonna miss her so much and her guidance. Like Michelle said, she's gonna be out there, she's not going anywhere, but she will be sorely missed in this role. And I know too, the kids are probably going to miss her as well. She has been a mentor to all of the student reps that have come up previously, one being our last year's rep, and she continues to be a mentor to those kids beyond high school. And so she really is a special person, and I just want to say farewell and good luck with tax collecting.
So we have one additional public comment, Ms. Donna Spadea.
I just want to let everybody know one thing. As the mayor of Collingdale, I've had a few problems in Collingdale with the Wawa. With children coming in after school and creating havoc, taking things that don't belong to them. In the midst of all this, I got a phone call and I went to Wawa. But on my way to Wawa, I called Dr. Sanchez. He showed up 20 minutes later. Every time I call this gentleman, I have to say he's here. So I want to say one thing to you. Thank you for what you do for these kids and for the communities, because nobody really knows what goes on behind the scenes. They see you in school and they probably sometimes pull you apart. Maybe they pat you on the back. I don't know. But I'm giving you a pat on the back that I know you deserve. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'd like to just quickly review future meetings. Reorganization meeting will be Thursday, December 1st, 2025 at 6 p.m. And the meeting after that will be the board business meeting, Thursday, December 11th, 2025 at 7 o'clock. This concludes the meeting, and it will be adjourned at this time. It is now 7:48. Thank you.